Until Horn fight the top welterweights, he ain't shit.
He got to fight Pacquiao again.
I don't give a fuck. I won't watch the next Pacquiao Horn fight.
Yeah,
I seen enough of them two.
They trying to get rid of Pacquiao because Pacquiao trying to go off on his terms.
I mean, Pacquiao seemed like a humble guy.
Because Pacquiao don't have to fight Earl Spence. They not his mandatory. He don't have to fight Thurman. I want him to fight him, but he don't have to. So sometimes you got to get him. If he going to get beat, it's just a part of boxing. He the WBO. He fighting people in the WBO. But, don't rob him because they not doing. Because Bob Earl probably want him to fight Terrence Crawford so he could make his next money person.
Hey,
that's all it's about.
Hey, they made money off my motherfucking ancestors. Fuck that shit. Slavery. Fuck. Come on, man. Boatloads of niggas. Dropping niggas in the Atlantic Ocean and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Saying you own them. You my property.
But like you said,
that's just a
how you said that just show you the state of boxing. It's like, to me, it just showed me that the certain old people from way back then that want to keep shit the same and want to keep control, it's time for them to go. Because me and you was just talking about how 2017 been a good year. Kell Brook and Earl competed. The best man won. Brook couldn't do it no more. Danny Garcia, yeah, Keith Thurman got on the bicycle, but he was up enough. Nobody disputed. Keith Thurman won. Sean Porter beat up Birdo. Klitschko and Joshua competed. Then you got these old motherfuckers like Bob. I'm just blaming Bob, man. I'm sorry. Because he's the promoter.
But boxing, because they got all these organizations, they allow.
It's the WBO too. A lot of my people I listen to, they keep saying the WBO corrupted.
The WBO is part of boxing.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
So them niggas, they getting fucked up. Leave the WBO and Bob alone. They fucking it up. We got real fights coming up. Mikey and Broner. I'm just saying, when niggas fight, them niggas really gotta fight. These motherfuckers doing bogus ass decisions. Triple G was in an iffy fight. They didn't give it to Jacobs, but they choose to give this shit to Jeff Horn. Oh, I get it. What's the common thing about Jeff Horn and Triple G?
They white.
So maybe this shit ain't got nothing to do with the superstar. Because people used to think the champ and the superstars get the benefit of the doubt. They showing they racism. They don't give a fuck about black skin Pacquiao.
Hey, and see, I when I talk to Keisha, and me and her mainly be on the phone, and we be going back and forth, because I had to explain to Keisha today that I take everything political and I go back to where this shit really started. It's about white supremacy. You just said they do.
And I'm going to add another thing. It's about white supremacy and nigga ignorance. And I'm going to tell you why I say nigga ignorance. Bradley just said, you think Pacquiao can compete? And when they said yeah, he said, I agree 100%. You were saying he can't compete with them guys.
But we always had Timothy Bradleys amongst us. You got them right in where you be at and hang. Niggas that ain't really about the truth.
Like that phone call. Fuck you calling me at 1:40 in the morning.
That? A female?
A
nigga.
A female. You calling me at 1:40 in the morning because you on your way to work at 2 o'clock.
And what she want though?
What, to use me to kill time? Because you don't give a fuck about calling me when you free.
So when you get them calls like that, you ain't supposed to answer.
Yeah, I ain't answering. I'm just saying the state of this world, like, shit crazy as a motherfucker.
A lot of this world we don't know. So we gotta say the state of our people. That's the problem
Yeah, the
with
state
us.
of our people, yeah.
Our people is fucked up. Cause our minds are, for the most part, I ain't saying your mind, our people's minds are being controlled by people who have power in certain areas. Cause they call him the prince of the air, Satan.
So let me ask you something about the prince of this air shit.
The airwaves.
The airways of what we seen tonight. Did Pacquiao lose this damn fight to you?
It don't matter. Jeff Horn is the champ.
This shit crazy.
Pacquiao actually beat Jeff Horn's ass. But Jeff Horn's the champ. And who decided that?
And look at this corny ass. He mentions Mayweather's name with a rocking chair and a cane. Let Mayweather go. Mayweather ain't the champ.
They trying to ride.
What's up with Earl and Keith Thurman?
They riding the Mayweather name. They gonna make money off of challenges. The Mayweather gonna fight. What's that nigga? McGregor. Mayweather ain't have to fight that motherfucker. Mayweather, if he beat McGregor, he ain't gonna get. It ain't gonna increase his like.
But see, this the thing people don't. It's a business, and Mayweather.
Okay.
No, I'm saying the thing that Mayweather doing. That's the difference. Mayweather didn't disrespect certain people's opportunities. I could see if he chose to fight McGregor with the belt. He said, I'm giving up my titles. Earl Spence could fight Keith Thurman over the titles. I've done what I did. It's y'all go. I'm fighting McGregor in an exhibition. That means motherfuckers got the choice to fuck with it or not. Ain't no legitimacy in that. So I'm not blaming Mayweather for that fight.
When you say he fighting in an exhibition.
Yeah, it's no titles on the line.
So is it gonna go down on his boxing record?
Yeah, it's gonna go down in his boxing record.
So it's not an exhibition. It's a real fight.
Okay, but it's not a championship fight.
I mean, he long time ago showed that being the champion don't matter to the money man.
As long as he say that for leverage, but no matter how you view it, all those fights was championship fights. So he still kept the belt. I'm just saying, if a person sell me something, sell me the truth. The title of the McGregor joint, which I don't really care too much about the fight, but I don't view it like Mayweather is robbing the people, because you see what you get. Ain't no line. He ain't saying it's going to be, he's saying Mayweather out his mouth, I'm going to fuck Conor up. So if we choose to pay to see him fuck him up, that's on the people. It's different from a Bob Arm who's getting on there talking about, oh, this man is a tough motherfucker, and we never seen Jeff Horn a day in our life, and or a championship fight where we see Pacquiao beat him and they raise the other man's hand. That's what I'm saying.
And see,
Mayweather could go and make a bullshit non-title fight.
I'm saying that it's different degrees of shit. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying, like when you were saying he ain't have to fight that nigga. Now, if Mayweather would have had the belt, and you got people like Keith Thurman, who's your mandatory, that shit means something, because motherfuckers go through a lot to get to that point. Whether they making millions or not. I can't last one whole day with doing some full training shit. So if that's the route that Keith Thurman chose in life, and I know this world hard, and he get to a point where he earned the right for you to defend that title against him, and you chose to let McGregor fight, that's one thing. But I respect a nigga keeping it real. Look, I done what I did. I'm vacating the belts. Because I ain't gotta fight Keith Thurman, but I ain't gonna be. So it's like, in a way, maybe it's like Pacquiao getting what he deserved. But then again, I can't even say that. Fuck that. I'm going to really be about the truth. I want to see Pacquiao fight Thurman and Keith and Earl Spence, but by rules, he don't have to.
Plus,
they not his mandatory.
Plus, and they, like I say, you know more about what's going on in boxing because I don't really keep up with it. And I look at Keith Thurman and Spence and them. They may beat Pacquiao now. They may knock his ass out. Because he ain't 22, 23. Could they beat him if he was that age? And it's no guarantee either way.
But see, and then in defense, though, the only thing, even though I'm saying by rules, he don't have to fight. That's a character thing. Hey. Pacquiao could truly be the type of champ that they shown champs in the past do it, who's like, and that's why I like Roy Jones as a champ. They don't give a nigga like Roy credit. They showed the old clip where Roy was going off, right? He was talking about this before he even lost, and he was on the, like it was after a fight. He had won, he got his shirt off, and he talking to Jim Lampley, and they was talking about Lennox Lewis, because they was trying to promote that fight at one time. I'm glad Roy ain't do that shit to himself. But he was like, first Lennox Lewis say he don't want to fight me, then I hear him say he mentioned in my name, but I don't care who I fight. RJ, I might fight. And then he said, oh, nah, it wasn't about Lennox Lewis, I'm sorry. He cooked bitch-ass Bernard Hopkins, because he said, I don't got no problem fighting Bernard, but 60-40, I'm being nice with it being 60-40. Everything I've done in boxing, it really should be 70-30. And then he said something on camera. He was like, Jim Lampley, be honest. I didn't survive the Pernell Whitaker the Oscar De La Hoya the Trinidad the Antonio Barrera and Bernard. And I beat Bernard back in 92 with one hand. So why is it 640? If anything, I see Tava in the crowd. He been waiting in the wing. I might give him an opportunity because he deserved it. When Roy said that, they don't want to talk about it. Like, these motherfuckers, let's be real. Business is business. Fuck all that who want to be the best. So when Roy said that, I don't know. I view that as a positive because at the end of the day, this shit is how motherfuckers take care of their families. So for Roy to be like, fuck, I'm going to give Bernard an opportunity to get rich off me when I already beat him, when you got motherfuckers that's really doing it the right way to earn their shot. And that's what Pacquiao could be. Because Pacquiao, it's like you get what you get, you know what I'm saying? Think about it. You lost tonight no matter how you color it. You lost to Jeff Horn. I don't think Jeff Horn deserved the spotlight or that opportunity to have that type of press because you know the press following the fight because it's Pacquiao. Pacquiao chose, or the people that handle Pacquiao chose to give a nigga we never heard of the opportunity. Keith Thurman, in my opinion, already done fought rough ass Sean Porter. Rough ass Danny Garcia. He gave Diego Chavez, who put a big ass lump on Tim Bradley. He ain't choose to give those fighters the opportunity. So sometimes it's like, I'm about the truth, so I feel like Pacquiao won. He should have had his hands raised. But I'm almost like, fuck that side of boxing, because it's bullshit fights when it comes to the WBO and Bob Arum and the Lomachenko's and the Triple G's, any of that side.
There's a lot of that going on in the world, period. Boxing.
But you telling Keith Thurman, defend this belt against Sean Porter. You come right after that fight and go to Danny for a unified. And you telling this motherfucker Lamont Peterson is one of your mandatories and Sean Porter is the other. And Pacquiao out here in Australia like it's a send-off. I get it. I'm going to call you in 2 seconds. Hello? I don't get it. But overall, Manny Pacquiao was robbed tonight. Boxing was doing so good in 2017, in my opinion, mostly on the Showtime and the PBC side. whenever we fucking with, even though this wasn't an HBO fight, ByRD and Pacquiao is a product of HBO. Now they through, like you always told me, once Satan through with you, he's through. They through with Pacquiao. Fuck it.
And guess what?
And niggas need to stop. I'ma tell 78 and them. Let's stop. Don't even make videos on Pacquiao. Don't make videos. Let's talk about the real. Let's build. Earl Spence and Keith Thurman is this Earl. That's the fight.
But guess what? Pacquiao might got some more tough shit to go through. Because they might throw him to the wolves. They might make him fight Crawford. They might make him fight Thurman. Or he'll never return to glory.
Yeah, he got a decision to make. You said Kanye, whether the gun to his head or not, he got a choice. Jesus went all the way to the cross. So if he truly feel like he done gave it, I'm gonna call you back in 2 seconds. Alright. If he got kids, this what it is. Go enjoy retirement. Go with your family. It's all good. You don't gotta fight. And that's why I fuck with Roy. Roy said it. He said Pacquiao should stay away from Crawford. You know how Roy talk. He said, you done did everything in the sport. You know how he talk. That's a dog right there. Why go wake up a dog when you could just go get out of the sport? Roy.
And he being real because he got all the money he needs, so why should he take that chance? Get his brain.
Damn, that was a dumbass decision.
It was a sinister decision. It wasn't dumb. It was a smart decision.
I can hear you. I'm just
for their purposes. They showed somebody is running that type of shit. That shit came from the top.
That shit probably came beyond ByRD. The gangsters was in on that.
Who picked those judges?
And I'm gonna tell you what people gotta ask. Fuck the judges. What was the odds? How much of a favorite was Pacquiao? Cause somebody got rich tonight.
He was a big favorite.
Huh?
He was a big favorite. Nobody knew the Horn. So how the fuck they putting money on Horn? All the money was on Pacquiao.
So who got rich tonight?
The mob boys. That's who got rich.
That shit crazy. Fuck it though. I feel like it's a new era. That Jeff Horn get knocked out by one of them niggas. Earl or Keith. But Jeff Horn definitely came to win though. He put up a good performance.
He put up a pretty good fight. He didn't impress me though.
Nah.
But he got a belt. It's been niggas through
I
his...
wonder if a boxer ever going to be real if they really know they lost and tell the world, I know I got the decision, but I don't feel like I won. We could do it 2 ways.
I know one that did that.
Who did that?
You remember when Sugar Ray admitted he lost to Hearns?
But he admitted years later.
Yeah, but I'm saying he did that. I ain't say when.
Yeah, he did.
And he the only one I heard say that.
Yeah, when he fought Tommy Hearns the second time.
Whenever it was
ruled a draw.
Yeah, I know. I know neither one won the second fight, but Sugar Ray eventually said he won that fight. And cause me and you watched it together. And Hearns was they were older and Hearns was talking, let's get in the ring again.
And Sugar Ray was like,
what's wrong with this motherfucker?
Yeah.
He said he still
and Ray was still looking like he was in shape too. Not in boxing shape, but you know. He looked like he'd whoop my ass.
Ray was on one of them ESPN shows talking about his career and his life, and he was talking about it was a point when he got into drugs and he kind of like was in trouble with his marriage and what saved him as far as him getting on top of his health again. It was kind of revealing guy's wife kind of grew up around, or this part of her life, she was around Ray and his family, and saw some of the stuff they were going through. I think she was saying like she used to get high with Roger Leonard and shit.
Yeah.
But I knew Roger at an earlier age.
You think Ray would compete good with these new fighters in the welterweight division today, like Earl?
You saying if he was young?
Yeah.
Man, come on.
I know, I just fucking with you. I do think Earl could be a problem for any of them niggas in the era though, because of his size. Ray have to keep that big nigga Earl off on.
But Earl kind of big, but Earl ain't big as Hearns.
Right.
Hearns had a unusual body for a welterweight. Hearns about 6'1" or 2.
Right. He eventually went all the way to light heavyweight. Pacquiao still showed this little hot, yo.
I think after what I saw last night, I got a little more respect for him. I kind of like his demeanor.
Yeah.
It's almost like the culture he came from. This white man shit over here is really wicked.
And he trying not to partake in it.
It's hard for us not to partake. Motherfuckers gotta eat. Ain't that what 50 Cent say?
I gotta eat, man.
Motherfuckers gotta eat, man. It's hard to go straight to the cross Jesus is the only one I saw do that shit. But we don't have the whole life of Jesus. We just know about a couple of different parts. We don't know what happened in between. Jesus might have ate a little cookie. That's a joke.
Shit, too.
I got more respect for Pacquiao, man, after this fight. Just because of how they treat him. But, cause see, sometimes we all deserve what we get. You see what I'm saying? Cause we've all sinned. And it reminds me not to judge sometimes. We get to judging, but we don't judge ourselves. And that's who we should judge. It's a new NBA, man.
Oh, the new NBA?
As far as all the teams trying to be like the Warriors.